Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today I'm going to make a casserole, and it's one of our favorites, and it's a zucchini casserole. There's a bunch of zucchini casseroles, and I'll be doing more than one because I have a couple that I really love. But this is a really simple one, and it's actually one of Mike's favorites, so it's a great way to use up all the zucchini stuff. Mine came on in my garden, so I've got zucchini this year, and I'm actually pretty happy about it. Some people are, upset and are sneaking around in the night gifting neighbors with zucchini on their porch. That's not me. I'm using it. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you how to make an easy Dilly zucchini casserole. Ingredients are pretty simple. We're going to grate the zucchini and onion. I have dillweed, 3 eggs, half a cup of oil, clove garlic, minced garlic, all season, or seasonal, and pepper, and a cup and a half of my baking mix, which is like Bisquick. It's my homemade version of Bisquick, and that's it. So I'm going to grate the zucchini and the onion, and we'll come back. I'm just going to add a note here about the zucchini. I peel it and scoop it out the middle, the seeds and stuff, because if you don't, that gives it a really heavy, squashy taste. And zucchini is actually very mild with the flesh. And then I'll cut this and grate it. The other thing is these are great for bread and casseroles and zucchini boats, or stuffed zucchini. But the little ones that are only like about this big, the young ones, those are the ones that you want, and that I cut up for with sauteing with onion and garlic and butter, and just makes a wonderful little side dish. Now that zucchini and onion together made 4 cups of shredded veggie to make our dish with. Recipe calls for around 3, but a little over doesn't hurt you, and especially since part of that is all onion. So we're good to go. We're going to mix her up. Next I'm just going to add all our goodies. Oil, the seasonal, the dillweed, these are heaping teaspoons, garlic, my 3 eggs, and I'm just going to give that a good stir around before I add my Bisquick or baking mix. Baking mix like Bisquick. Okay, and I'll add that. And if it's a little too thin, you think, you can add a little bit more baking mix if you want, because the zucchini has a lot of moisture. I did not drain it, so it's going to definitely cook out some moisture while it bakes. Make sure it's all good, and then we're getting ready. We can put it in our baking dish. So I coated my baking dish with nonstick cooking spray. I'm going to pour this in. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and it's going to go in for about half an hour, or until it tests clean, the knife comes out nice and clean. Dillweed gives it great flavor, and it gives it a nice little bit of color too, I think. So we'll come back when she's done. It's out of the oven, nice and golden brown, set in the center. That's what you want. So I was too busy stuffing my face after dinner to finish and do the all-important taste test, which I need to really do before it's all gone. So this is what it looks like, and it's kind of nice and fluffy, almost like filling. And you can see the zucchini and the dillweed in there. So hot. This is just like the best comfort food, because it does. It reminds me of filling in a way, but with zucchini. Not that you would notice, I taste the dill more than the zucchini. It's just a really good casserole. Like I said, this is one of Mike's favorites and one of mine. I have another one that I actually do with stuffing mix and chicken that's really, really yummy. And I'll probably do that before too long because I still have more zucchini coming in my garden. But this is my Dilly zucchini casserole. Oh man. I could sit here and just eat a whole plate of this with some of the applesauce that I made. That's a meal for me. Fabulous way to use up all that zucchini that you don't know what to do with, among other things. I have a spiralizer, makes zucchini noodles. I love doing stuffed zucchini. I actually have a great recipe for another. I did my own stuffed zucchini, but I have another recipe for another way to stuff it that's just as fabulous. I'm just going to keep eating this. So anyhow, my Dilly zucchini casserole, give it a shot. I think you'll like it. Most people won't even realize that they're eating zucchini, and it's just yummy. Great to go along on a quick dinner. It's easy to throw together, as you saw. Give it a shot.